where B is equal to ఏంటి ఇక్కడ, B is the distance of the point P from the first zone. Lambda is equal to 9. And radius of the nth zone is replaced by Rn is equal to root of NB lambda. Root of NB lambda. Area of the nth zone is replaced by area is equal to pi r square. It is in the form of circle, pi into Rn square. And Rn is replaced by root of NB lambda. It is the formula for area of the Fresnel zone, radius of the Fresnel zone, and so on. Right? Okay. So next one, what is meant by a limit of resolution and also resolving power? Limit of resolution and resolving limit and also resolving power. అంటే లిమిట్ ఆఫ్ రెజల్యూషన్ అన్న రిజాల్వింగ్ లిమిట్ అన్న ఒకటే. సెకండ్ వన్ ఈజ్ రిజాల్వింగ్ పవర్ ఆఫ్ ది ఆప్టికల్ ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్స్. ఏం లేదండి. సో లిమిట్ ఆఫ్ రెజల్యూషన్ మీన్స్ limit of resolution, the smallest linear or angular separation between two point objects. Suppose O1 and O2 are the 2 point objects, or here O1 and O2 are the 2 point objects. The smallest linear separation between these two objects or angular separation between these 2 point objects at which they can be just separately seen or resolved by the optical instrument is known as the limit of resolution. Are you understand? Suppose ఇక్కడ 2 పాయింట్స్ పెట్టామనుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, ఈ 2 1 by 1 ఇలా పెట్టేసాం. But these 2 points cannot be distinguished individually by the human eye. So to observe these two means compulsory there should be a minimum separation between these two objects O1 and O2. So the linear separation between these two objects which can be distinguished clearly is known as the linear distance కానీ angular separation కానీ ఏమంటామంటే limit of resolution or resolving limit. Limit of resolution or resolving limit is represented by d theta. Reciprocal of the limit of resolution is called resolving power of the optical instrument. So resolving power is equivalent to 1 by limit of resolution. Reciprocal of limit of resolution is called resolving power. Okay. Again, how do you find the resolving power of the telescope? Resolving power of the telescope. This total concept, telescope and also microscopes, all these are used in so see here, how do you find out the limit of resolution and also resolving power of the optical instruments? Optical instruments are of 2 types. They are called as the microscope and also telescope. Microscopes are of 2 types. First one, simple microscope. Second one, compound microscope. Telescopes are of 3 types. First one, terrestrial telescope, astronomical telescope. So what is meant by a microscope? It is a device used to see the very minute objects clearly. Telescope means it is a device used to see the very distant object clearly. Okay, Nandi? Again, the types of microscopes and telescopes and their construction that can be clearly explained in the concept of geometrical optics. Okay, na? So, అందులో briefly I will explain what is meant by a microscope and also telescope. There is no deep discussion in this class. In general, any microscope or telescope, it is having 2 lenses. It is a convex lens. It is also a convex lens. 2 convex lenses, microscope or telescope. Suppose here, this is a point object. It is seen through this total instrument. through our eye also. ఇలా చూస్తున్నప్పుడు the lens which is towards the object is known as the objective of the instrument antam, and the convex lens which is towards the eye is known as the eye lens. Okay na? So what is meant by objective? A convex lens which is towards object is known as the objective. Focal length of the objective is equal to f naught, and a convex lens which is towards the eye is known as the eye lens, and whose focal length is fe. This is objective, right? Okay. Suppose here there are 2 point objects. Let us consider 2 point objects O1 and also O2. These are the 2 point objects. Also here it is a double convex lens. It is a double convex lens. Suppose ikkada this is the optic axis of the double convex lens, which is also equal to objective of the telescope. Objective, right? It is a screen or eye lens which is also equal to eye, human eye. Suppose here O1 is a point-wise monochromatic source. The light coming from O1 is incident on the convex lens. The total convex lens behaves like a slit. It's a transparent medium. Therefore, due to O1, the diffraction spread is observed on the screen such that this is a central maxima observed by the first light O1. This is the central maxima for O1. Similarly, this is O2 object. Corresponding to O2, the diffraction spread is observed on the screen at this point. So therefore here this is the diffraction spread, let the central maxima corresponding to O2. Right? Are you understand? This is the position of image formed by the O1. This is the image formed by the O2 kada. Now this O1 and O2, these 2 images will be clearly separated by the objective. Suppose here let the angle between these 2 light rays should be equivalent to delta theta, or it is also equal to delta theta or d theta, whatever it may be. As O1 and O2 decreases like this, O1 and O2 decreases, O2 approaches to O1, what happens? This central bright, it will also approaches towards central maxima corresponding to O1. Suppose if O1 and O2 they are overlap together, this central maxima for O2 and central maxima for O1, these 2 are also overlap together, and these 2 objects cannot be distinguished separately. That means to separately distinguish these 2 objects, compulsory there is a minimum distance between O1 and O2. Right? So the minimum angular position is represented by d theta or delta theta. This d theta or delta theta is also equivalent to minimum angular position to which the 2 objects can be seen by the objective of the eyepiece. Mainly, this d theta is directly proportional to lambda and inversely proportional to d, where d is equal to here diameter of aperture of the lens, diameter of aperture of the objective, because this total lens behaves like the slit and diameter of aperture is equal to d. So angular position is directly proportional to lambda by d, and d theta should be equivalent to some constant into lambda by 2. That constant is found as 1.22 into lambda by capital D. So d theta is equal to 1.22 lambda by capital D. This d theta is also called as the limit of resolution of the telescope. Right? Small d. Limit of resolution of the telescope. Again, the resolving power of the telescope is equivalent to reciprocal of limit of resolution. It is equal to d by 1.22 lambda. This is the formula for resolving power of the telescope. So what is resolving power? The ability of the instrument the ability of the optical instrument which can be used to distinguish two point objects separately is known as the resolving power of the optical instruments, and it is measured as the reciprocal of limit of resolution. But resolving power is always equivalent to d by 1.22 lambda in case of a telescope. Okay, Nanti? So similarly, how do you find limit of resolution and also resolving power in case of a microscope? For a microscope is also having two lenses, objective as well as eye lens. Okay, na? Next, here, how do you find out the limit of resolution in case of microscope as well as resolving power? Let here, this is the objective lens. You see here, it is the objective lens. ఇలా తీసుకుందాం నేను. Objective. And this is the optic axis corresponding to the objective. దీన్నే ఇట్లా హారిజంటల్ కాకుండా ఇలా వెర్టికల్గా చూపిస్తున్నాను అంతే. This is the focus of the objective, and a point object is kept just away from the focus. What is the position of the point object? Okay, suppose here the light ray coming from the point object is made to incident on the lens in all directions. Suppose one of the light ray meets the lens only at the edge. It is called as the marginal light ray. This marginal light ray makes an angle theta with the optic axis of the lens. Are you understand? What is the position of the object, point object? Theta is the angle made by the light ray incident on the margin of the lens with the optic axis, and in between this object and also lens there is a medium whose refractive index is equal to mu. Refractive index of the medium is equal to mu. In some cases, in between this objective and object, suppose one oil is immersed, refractive index of the oil is equal to mu. Now in this case, d minimum is equal to d minimum, the smallest distance between two point objects at which they can be just resolved. Here O1 is the first object and O2 is equal to second object. The linear distance between these two objects which can be seen clearly by the instrument, it is called as the limit of resolution. It is found that in general, what is the formula for limit of resolution in case of telescope? Limit of resolution is equal to 1.22 lambda by d కదా. ఇక్కడ d minimum is equal to 1.22 lambda by 2 mu sin theta, where small d is equal to 2 mu sin theta here. Here also the derivation is not necessary. Only remember this formula. D minimum is equal to limit of resolution is equal to 1.22 lambda by 2 mu sin theta. Next, resolving power of the microscope is also equivalent to 1 by d minimum, and this is equal to 2 mu sin theta by 1.22 into lambda. Therefore, ఈ కేసులో mu sin theta is called as the numerical aperture. గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటుంది. mu sin theta is known as a numerical aperture. Mu is equal to refractive index of the medium. Let here చూడండి, ఇక్కడ resolving power of the microscope is equal to 2 mu sin theta by 1.22 into lambda. Suppose if the refractive index of the oil between objective and also object is more, mu is more, resolving power of the instrument is also high. Resolving power means it is the ability to see the distant objects clearly. So that type of instrument can be seen even with the two objects are very, very, very close together. So if the oil between these two objective and also object having more refractive index, That type of microscopes are also called as the oil immersion microscopes. Oil immersion microscopes. Okay. Next, these are the formulas corresponding to microscope and also telescope. Next one, how do you find out the resolving power of the human eye? Simple and O1, O2 are the 2-point objects separated by distance x. It is the human eye. Diameter of the human eye is equal to d. Human eye is taken as the slit. Beyond this human eye, there is a retina which acts as a screen. Right? Here, the distance of O1 and O2 from the slit is equivalent to capital D. Say it is. It is d theta and d theta. O1, for corresponding O1, central maxima is formed at this point. Central maxima corresponding to O2, it is formed at this point. If the central maximas does not overlap together, the two objects can be seen clearly by the human ear. Right? So here, the diameter of pupil of the human eye D is approximately equal to, it is nearly 2 millimeters on the experimental value. Diameter of pupil of the human eye is equal to 2 millimeters. Let us suppose a light of wavelength lambda which is incident on the pupil of the diameter whose wavelength is equal to 5000 angstrom units, visible light. Suppose మనం తీసుకుంటున్నాం ఇది. Therefore, limit of resolution of the eye d theta is equal to, it is equal to 1.22 lambda by A. It is very similar to telescope. So d theta is equal to 1.22 lambda by A. 1.22 into lambda 5000 into 10 power minus 10 by 2 into 10 power minus 3, and so after solving it, 0.305 into 10 power minus 3 radians, and is also equal to 1 minute. గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, 1 minute is equal to radians లో ఎంత అంటే 0.305 into 10 power minus 3 radians. ప్రాబ్లం చేసినప్పుడు యూజ్ అవుతుంది. కంపల్సరీ angle should be always taken in radians, not in minutes, not in seconds. Right? So, but from the diagram, d theta is equal to x by d. If theta is very small, tan theta is equivalent to theta. If d theta is very small, tan d theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side, x by capital D. Therefore, d theta is equal to x by capital D. X by d is equal to, ఎంత వచ్చింది వాల్యూ 0.305 into 10 power minus 3, or x is equal to this value, and capital D is equal to, capital D means this is 25 centimeters. 25 centimeters means it is the least distance of distant division. What is meant by least distance of distant division? The minimum distance of the object from the human eye to clearly seen is known as the least distance of distant division. For a healthy person, capital D is equal to 25 centimeters. Cut it 25 into 10 power minus 2 meters. After solving it, 0.07625 millimeters or nearly 0.1 millimeter. That means here two objects kept at capital D will be just resolved by the unaided eye if they are separated by approximately how much distance? 0.1 mm. Right? Okay. See here. Remember these formulas. For a telescope, limit of resolution is equal 1.22 lambda by d, where d is equal to diameter of aperture of the objective. Resolving power of the telescope is equal to, reciprocal means d by 1.22 into lambda. Second one, for microscope, limit of resolution is equal to 1.22 lambda by 2 mu sin theta. Second one, resolving power of the microscope is equal 2 mu sin theta by 1.22 into lambda. So remember these formulas for solving the problems. There is no need of derivations. Thank you.